Hey guys, this is Bobby with Voltage, and today we're speaking with Lucas from IOXtream. They're building a very cool product that I think is fun and engaging for content creators and streamers that's just changing the experience and making it very interactive, and they're leveraging the Lightning Network. So we wanted to talk a little bit about their product, what they're doing to innovate in this space. So Lucas, I'll let you give an intro to yourself, your product, and we can kind of take a discussion from there.
Thanks, Bob. It's a pleasure to talk with you guys. And so my journey as an entrepreneur started back almost 10 years ago when I started to this long journey that is in the journey of an entrepreneur. And since then, I have been working with digital marketing and SaaS companies. After almost two SaaS companies that I built, I had the idea of IOXtream back in 2017, and since then I have been investing and researching and developing Extreme during these last 6 years. And after a long time in stealth mode, we launched our open beta last year. And since then, we are focusing now in bringing expanded experience for brands and other enterprise solutions with partnership and other stuff. And our SaaS solution is already working and free for every extremer that wants to use it. So we don't charge anything for crypto donations, and also for with Lightning donations, we also don't charge anything from the amount that the extremer received during a live stream.
Awesome. So, like you said, we're gonna maybe later and in the video when we chop up this Twitter space, we can maybe plug in some short clips of the demo, but kind of tell users or just listeners what your platform does specifically. And whenever you gave me a demo a couple weeks ago, it was very interesting how instead of just purely making the streaming entertaining for the viewer, it kind of flips the script in some ways and actually makes it so that the streamer gets to get a little more involved with the consumer, which is fun for the relationship.
Exactly. So yeah, a good example. I don't know if it is so good, but it's probably understandable. Is the NPC lives that are occurring right now. So they are an example of interaction that is one-sided. And what I mean about one-sided interaction is that only the viewer is seeing a true experience. The extremer is acting like he is part of the AR reality that is showing at his screen. So it's a one-sided experience. What we bring with Extreme is a true experience for both sides. So we created an expanded reality with hybrid solutions with IoT that enables the viewer to change the colors of the RGB lights in the room of the streamer, and also control any smart device that is connected to IOXtream during the live stream. So every donation can enable new kinds of experience during a live stream.
Awesome. And as far as use thus far, what has been the response or how people felt about it as a whole? It's pretty fun, like seeing it. But what if your customers and just users have said thus far about being able to integrate that into their streaming experience?
Yeah, we are receiving a lot of great feedbacks from our community. Many of our next enhancements are focused on bringing more engageability solutions that enable new progressive interactions. So we are the next solution that we are launching is the Go solution that will enable triggers during the goal and after the finish. So for example, if some streamer wants to receive 100 reais or 100,000 satoshis, he can create a goal, and after the goal is reached, it will enable a detailed experience during the live. So it will enable new kinds of experience that is not bought only by one of the experiences that are the public that watch the streams. So it's a shareable experience with all the viewers. That is one of the great feedbacks that we heard from our community, and we are launching soon.
Nice. And as far as streamers using it, to my knowledge, they don't necessarily have to own or use any Bitcoin to get going. They can just take advantage of your software, and then those who consume their content or are watching then can spend sats. Are you finding that a lot of people using this are already like they're already Bitcoiners and they understand how a lot of this works, or is this like a top of funnel way to bring in new people to Bitcoin and the Lightning Network?
Exactly. We are not focusing. If you see our communications in our every social media, we almost don't tell our user base about our crypto solution, our on-chain donation, peer-to-peer solution, and our Lightning solution to receive donations. Why we are doing this? We believe that we need to focus on the creators before we focus on people that are already understanding the benefit of Lightning and other crypto solutions. Because when we focus in resolve and bringing value for the creators, we enable a new kind of value for every user that is in our community. So we are not focusing right now in our main values that we bring for the community that are already engaged with crypto and other solutions. We are really focused in bringing value for our user base of extremers, our creators.
Nice. What's the retention like with this? I'm imagining like streamers, like a lot of them have monetization goals, which is great. But at the same time, this goes beyond simple monetization and what Lightning enables. Like it could honestly be an engagement tool that creates deeper engagement as a whole, where, one person could say fund the content creator and there's like some cool color in the background or smoke goes off or something that's interactive, and it encourages people to stick around and stay longer and watch just from that one interaction. Has there been some engagement growth and just gain and retention when it comes to content creators from the platform thus far?
Yeah, we hear a lot of our creators saying that they now can't go live without IOXtream, because when they don't see the lights blinking, the lights changing color, it's not the same experience for them. So 100% sure that we are really going in the right direction of creating new ways of engagements, revenue streams that our solution enables. And also one good thing that I believe that it would be great to share with the listeners here is that you guys can enter our website and do a donation right now for with Lightning, and I will just response there here in the chat. And if you do a donation, you can enable my fan to start working here. It's quite hot here in Brazil today. I'm from Brazil, guys. So if anyone wants to donate to activate my fan, it would be great. But if someone wants to troll me after the one that enables my fan to make it off, it's a good way to start a battle of who is going to let me don't feel the heat as much here from Brazil.
That's awesome. So I have to ask this question because there's been a wild trend in just niche and like random things that people are into when it comes to streaming. Like we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but but on TikTok, there's this NPC trend, meaning like non-playable character, where
Yes.
like human beings just act and pretend to be like a robot or a fake person, and they just do things that like based on the sticker they get. I don't know how many of you have seen this, but some of these people are making, $7,000 a day, upwards of that, just doing kind of robotic things, and this kind of almost improves that trend. Not that that's like a net good for society. We're not here to debate that, but a lot of these platforms take like 40 to 70% of your earnings, and these content creators are still taking home the high four figures. What type of freedom is this giving content creators? And as far as like content creators who have like bigger audiences, what type of response have they had just in regards to this? Because when it comes to building a business and trying to monetize online, a lot of money is taken from by these centralized sources. And I'm curious, have you seen anyone begin using this and it's been able to be substantial for them, or is it still like very early on, even for these like early adopters?
Yeah, in our crypto solutions for donations, since we are not focused on creators that are already having a conversation with a big user base that also understands lighting and crypto donations, it's not substantial the impact right now. But since we launched 4 months ago our peak solution, that is a fiat way to donate instantly money here in Brazil, there are some creators that are already receiving a lot of money with our interactions. So and with our experience, so it's a good way to show what we believe that in the next years with the crypto solution. So as long as we want everything to be centralized, and we hope that we can play a role in this path, and help the society to understand the true value of the decentralization, and how much it is important for everyone to invest on it. I believe that this is the way to create new kinds of connections. And one thing that Steve Jobs once said is that creativity is just connecting things. And I really believe in this phrase, and I quote that, let's connect all. With IoT, we are really going to see new kinds of connections, and true connections between people. That is what we are aiming, and not like this trend of live NPCs. That is just a kind of bizarre trend that stimulate people to don't be themselves and to interact just as an actor during a live stream.
Very cool. Now, the possibilities are nearly endless for this. So you mentioned you can trigger LED lights, trigger smoke is one of the things I saw on your website.
Yeah.
How challenging is it to connect to other things? Because I imagine you could almost create like a digital version of Fear Factor where a streamer in front of them, they could say, hey, in this box I have a snail, in this box I have a caterpillar, and in this one I have a cooked rat, for instance. Like, let's get weird here. And each one costs a certain amount of money. If you want to see me eat a rat, you've got to send me 1,000,000 sats. But if you want me to eat a caterpillar, it'll be 50,000 sats. And the moment someone pays, you see the gate open. All the watchers and the consumers are on their toes, and they're like, oh, he's about to eat it. Well, it can create a very fun environment. Like, how challenging is it to connect the software to whatever type of physical reaction you want to stream?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, it's one of our biggest challenges during all these years researching and developing IOXtream was to create a low latency and secure and scalable solution that could guarantee the low latency activations during a live stream. Because as we know, every video that is live streaming, it will probably have 5 to 10 seconds of latency. So if we created a MVP, for example, that would guarantee latency medium latency of 5 to 10 seconds, it would be very bad for the experience during a live stream. That's why we created Alexa, kind of low latency orchestrator of device, and this way we can guarantee a latency below 1 second to activate the experience. So this was one of our biggest challenge. And for the maker side, or the maker standpoint, is one of the things that we really want to create our community of makers, maker X, that is what we call this stakeholder. Our maker X is going to be very important in our community. That is to create exactly what you said. So this kind of box with 3 options to open, it's almost impossible to create it in an industrial level, because if we want to create everything that will talk with niches in an industrial level, it would be impossible, because it would really be necessary to invest a lot in manufacturing this kind of products. So with our community of MakerX, we hope that this community, we will be the marketplace to connect them with the streamers, so they can create a specialized solution for these niches, and they will be sold in our marketplace when we reach those masses.
All right, very cool. Well, if there was some additional stuff you wanted to share just with the audience today, what do you want to share? Like, if there was just important additional message that I haven't asked, or just something that's key for users to understand.
Yeah, first of all, it's great to be part of this great community. I really believe that Lightning is seen is at the very beginning of something great that we are going to build together as a community during the next years. And I just want to be open. So if anyone here wants to talk about the solution, wants also to invest on us, we are looking for a seed round to accelerate our growth here. So you can find me at Lucron at IOXtream.com. This is my email, and I really hope that you guys liked the what we have been building during all these years, and I appreciate everything.